Welcome to BuzzFeed Multiplayer's The Dungeon Club. It's a live role-playing show that follows 3 regular teenagers played by adults who accidentally end up on a quest in a fantasy realm. If you are new to live role-playing, it's essentially a game where our DM, or Dungeon Master, leads the player through a story where we improvise scenes and work together in real time to solve problems. None of us know where the story is going, except, of course, the DM. At times, we will let the DM know what we want to do, and he will tell us if we succeed or fail based on dice rolls. You might notice we have one member who is not here today, so we have double the guests, which I'm very excited about. Let's introduce the rest of the people up here.
My name is Mitch Van Bree. I will be your DM. I like rock climbing. Well, I like bouldering. I also do music in D&D. And you can follow me at Twin Chameleon for updates on all those things.
What's the highest V you can do, Mitch?
In the gym, it was around I'm sure I've backslid pretty hard now, but it was like a V5. But outdoor, it's lower because outdoor is scary and hard.
I don't know what that means, but V, nice, very nice.
Ah, yeah.
I don't do bouldering, but I also find the outdoors scary, so I understand. Speaking of someone that is slightly scary, but the character, I mean, let's introduce Jenny Lorenzo.
Hi, I'm Jenny Lorenzo. I'm playing Artemia Gomez. Going off of the whole scary thing, I actually enjoy saving spiders. I like spiders a lot.
I'm Kelsey in PGK. I play the character Heather Banks, the theater nerd bard of the group. Fact about Heather for today, Heather ended up trying to audition for a local cable TV dance show and made it through the first round, but did not make it past that. But she's still really proud of it. Every episode of the Dungeon Club, we invite new guest players to join our campaign. Today, we have 2 guests. Our guests today are the incredible Sarah Rubin and Kelly D'Angelo. Welcome, you two.
I've never been really cool kid, so to be part of a club, I just want to say I'm honored and get to be in it. I was usually the kid kicked out of the tree house, so thanks for having me here, you guys.
You're a D&D veteran. Right? You love D&D. You're also a DM.
Yeah, yes. I mean, I don't smoke cigarettes, but if I could sit back and do a long drag, I'd be yeah, I'm a DM vet. But I'm playing for, a good amount of time.
My name is Sarah. I draw. I'm an artist. I do a lot of things. I don't know how to describe myself. I have so many facets.
Say you're multifaceted. That's an adjective.
I'm multifaceted, just like a die. Oh, okay. I've played a bit of D&D, so I just want to say up top, just go easy on me. You know what I mean? I'm here to have fun. I'm here to screw around, to mix it up, to make some magic. So I may forget some stuff.
That's totally okay, Sarah, because we here at the Dungeon Club welcome all people, no matter if you have a ton of experience or no experience at all. We want to be a show for everyone. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to just ask during the show. We're trying to be as beginner friendly as possible. Thank you guys both for joining us. I'm sure we'll be introducing both of your characters as the show goes on. If you guys are watching live on Twitch, there's going to be a little fun ways of impacting the game. You've already seen our first question of the stream, kind of like an improv show. We're going to give you little prompts that we want you guys to come up with so that we can add them to enrich our story. You can give any of our lovely players here inspiration, and that just essentially means if we roll bad, we can roll again and we'll take the better roll of the 2. Lastly, make sure to tag anything related if you want to talk about the show, if you want to put up fan art online. Make sure to use the hashtag The Dungeon Club wherever, on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you want to use it, and we will be stalking those hashtags. Why don't we have our DM lay the scene? Why don't you tell us what happened last time?
So many amazing things happened on the last episode. So our wonderful band of high school adventurers, they were taken in by an eccentric alchemist and wizard named Emmeth Scott the Great. And
Scott.
I don't know why you guys keep saying that. So he took you in. He determined that you were from another dimension or universe, and he is trying to help you guys get back. But in order to do so, you have to each find a power object that will make you stronger so that you can fight your way through the challenges to access the portal that is capable of taking you back to your home world in the 1980s. So you set off into town. You bought some stuff to adventure with. You met an adventurer named Prism, who was a half-orc, and she helped you along your journey. You discovered a hidden a castle where you found the first power object, which was a sword with like engraved wolves all through the blade and the hilt that floated to Wolf. So Wolf has the first power object, but when he got it, you all felt stronger, and you're actually all now you leveled up from getting that item. So you're level 4 now. That's the super duper basics. If you want to know more, go watch the episode. It's real good. And yeah, I think, but with that, we can hop into episode 3, The Loonies.
Welcome to the Dungeon Club.
So, after finding the first power object, which Wolf now carries, you made the 2-day trek back to Emeth's cottage. Along the way, Wolf definitely doesn't miss the opportunity to repeatedly remind Prism that the sword chose him, the alpha, ow, which he likes to do quite a bit. Fed up, Prism challenged him to a wild berry eating contest. He obliged, and while Prism was fine after, Wolf fell horribly ill and continued the journey drenched in sweat and shivering. And, perhaps maybe Prism knew something that he didn't. But anyway, as you were getting close to Emeth's cottage, Prism wished you well and departed on a journey of her own, and left you to make, the last little trek on your lonesome, which you did. And as you approached Emeth's door, but before you can knock, he swings it open. He goes, "Did you find it?"
Yeah, we found it.
Oh,
sure
you did it!
did.
I knew you could!
Yeah, totally
I'm
rad.
so glad you're back. Oh, you look terrible. Bring him, come on, come inside. He kind of puts his arm around Wolf and he leads you all back inside. And he leads Wolf into a room and lays him down in a bed. And he rummages back around in another room and comes back with a little potion bottle. And he goes, "Here, drink this." And Wolf, kind of in a daze, drinks the potion and just immediately falls asleep. And Emeth just says, "I'll take care of him until he's better. Don't worry, he'll be fine."
Okay.
May I see the power object?
Artemia, did you grab it, or does Wolf still have it?
Well, last I checked, Wolf had it.
Yeah, I think Wolf has it.
Oh, okay. What?
And I go into the room and be like, "Hi, Wolf. I know you're
He's knocked out cold.
Oh, he like doesn't respond. So I kind of sneak up. I like take the sword. He's like holding it like as if he's like cuddling it as he slumbers, and I like kind of slowly take it out of his grasp without cutting him and like walk back in. And it's like I hold it out like this, and I'm like, "Here you go."
Emeth takes the blade and he examines it. What a magnificent blade! I can sense it's imbued with magic. He'll strike true with this blade, no doubt. When he's better, that is. And just for all the meta folks out there, it's a +2 longsword, so it's pretty good. He sets the blade down carefully, and he says, "Now listen, it's important that you all understand this. This power object is now bound to Wolf, and not only does it make you all stronger, but it is unbreakable. How about that? The same will go for the ones you find for yourselves. Once you find the power objects, Heather and Artemia, you'll be strong enough to make it to the portal and back home." Nay! You hear a horse? Oh! By the way, I have some gifts for you! Emeth leads you outside behind his cottage. And goes, "These are for you, for your journey." And he gestures towards 3 beautiful horses grazing in the morning sunlight. "Heather, this white horse here is named Athena.
Hello, Athena. I'm gonna like reach out my hand to try to like pet the nose. And
Athena.
then, yeah, I was gonna say, can I accidentally cast Talk to Animals?
Sure, yeah.
Because she leveled up and she doesn't know she can do this. So I'm gonna accidentally cast Speak with Animals. Just for funsies. And I want to ask, and so when I say, like, how are you, Athena? I want her to answer Heather.
I'm good, how are you?
You can talk? Animals can talk here?
Artemia,
Did you hear that?
you did not hear anything at all.
Great. Did you really hear the horse speak, Heather, or are you just...
I definitely just heard the horse speak.
Okay, what did it say?
Did you not hear the horse speak? She said she was doing well. Athena, tell me something only a horse might know.
Water from creeks is better than water from brooks.
Athena says water from creeks is better than water from brooks. I don't know why I'd make
It's good
that
to
up.
know. Tell Athena I say thank you.
She says thank you.
Okay, this is getting really weird.
I think I'm magic now.
Okay.
This is so cool.
Emmett kind of ignores this and he grabs your team and he leads you over to a black and white spotted horse. He goes, "This horse is yours, Artemia. Her name is Pongo."
Pongo. I
Yes.
see what's going
like
on
it?
here with your name. I love it. I do. I love Pongo. I can't
So
talk
I
to
go over to
Pongo.
Pongo and I say, Pongo, how are you doing today?
I've been better.
Pongo's been better.
Thank
sorry
you,
to hear
Heather.
that, Pongo.
I
Let
was
me know
really
if you
itching
have
to
any
know what Pongo's
Preferences.
thinking.
Like apples,
I think-
sugar cubes,
Carrots.
carrots. Okay. I got you.
Pongo wants carrots. Great.
Yeah, Pongo wants carrots.
Okay,
And,
so I want to
Emmett-
try to mount the horse, if it's possible.
Yeah. There's
I
a
wanna
saddle.
give it
She
a-
has a saddle on her and everything. So,
The saddle.
um,
Okay.
yeah. You hop it up. Go ahead and roll animal handling for me.
Got a 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You step into the what's it called? Not the holster. Why am I blanking out on horse terms? I know horse terms. Anyway, you hop up into the stirrup. You put your foot in the stirrup and you hop up in one smooth motion. And Pongo has takes no issue with you being on her back, and you have easy control of her.
Okay.
Instantly bonded.
I
Pretty.
first ask Athena, do you mind if I... And then I get awkward because I don't want to say ride you. So then she has to sit
You-
and ponder. Do you mind if I get up on your back? Is that okay?
Of course not. Hop on.
Thank you. And so I like very, very like carefully try to like hike myself up on top of Athena.
Perfect. And you're talking to her, so she responds just fine. You got permission, so
Okay.
so you're totally fine.
I asked for consent from my horse first before.
All right, well, I didn't. It is what it is.
You're supposed-
Pongo's just gonna have to deal with it.
What are you waiting for? Let's go celebrate. I want to hear all about your journey. Emmett hops on a horse of
Okay.
his own and begins to ride
Oh.
into the forest.
I guess
we
we're gonna have to catch up somehow as newbie horse riders.
Athena,
Is
go
that even
follow
the
him and
proper
I'll just
term?
cling on.
I am 5 feet
So-
tall. I am the proper height to be a jockey.
Oh yeah,
I think.
clearly you're a
Actually,
natural.
You were born for this.
Yep.
So you ride your horses, you follow Emeth, and you ride your horses into town and hitch them in front of the Cuddly Duckling Tavern.
Our favorite.
You all,
Back at it.
you all sit at a table, and Emeth orders a round of ale for all of you from the barmaid. And as you sit around this wooden table, you just go, "So, tell me everything."
Well, Athena, why don't you go first?
You're asking
Your
the
horse is hitched outside.
Oh, dang it.
This is becoming a bit obsessive. I can show you some eyeballs.
Oh, okay.
Look. I yanked it out
How
of this,
spectacular!
like... Yeah. It was,
Are you going to use them for potions?
You know, I wanted to know what you thought was best, perhaps. I mean, I'm gonna have them with me in case I need it. So
Oh.
if you think a potion is what...
Well, I'm sure they'll be lucky.
Okay. I mean, I'm pretty
how'd
sure that
tell me, come on, tell me what happened. I want to know. How'd you get them?
Okay, well-
How'd you get the sword? I want to know everything.
Well, my memory sucks. I mean, there was a lot of fighting, a lot of blood.
Yeah.
I know Wolf
So-
was the one that ended up getting the sword.
Yes. So we went and there wasn't a castle there, and then we all had to figure out a sort of puzzle and say a word, and then all of a sudden there was a castle there, which was very exciting. It was kind of like that musical where they sing and then like a whole town appears and then they sing and then the whole town's gone. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And so anyway, we got inside and then there was like this big gaudy sword and we tried to get it, but then that sword disappeared, and then this guy named Jeffrey Sword Stealer, apparently he stole a bunch of swords or something. Anyway, he fought us with all of his goons, and it,
Jeffrey Sword Stealer?
I honestly, yes.
A really
What?
convenient name.
That's not how to. That doesn't sound right. What did he look like?
He was a skeleton. It was kind of weird.
Pretty much. He kind of
no.
reminded me of Skeletor.
Well, no, that castle is inhabited by a ghoul king. Blue, rotting flesh, long claws. A ghoul king. You fought.
There was definitely
yes.
not a ghoul king there.
Well, there were ghouls.
You're sure you're not
His,
confusing?
his henchmen were ghouls.
But that doesn't make sense. Well, I guess you were there, so. At this point, the barmaid brings your 3 steins of ale out to the table. And Emeth goes, well,
Heather
You're-
turns to
you're-
Artemia and goes, am I crazy? Oh, Heather turns to Artemia and goes, am I crazy? Was it a ghoul? I thought it was a...
it's rude not to toast. Please.
Oh,
To your success!
Ah.
Oh! What is that? That's not ale! Is someone trying to poison us? He stands up and you can see energy start to form in his hands, and quickly the barmaid goes, Emeth! It's not poison! I poured it myself from the keg! That's not ale! It's fizzy and sickeningly sweet! You look around the tavern and see that everyone is looking into their steins confused. Except one guy who seems really thrilled and just starts chugging it.
I thought I ordered water, so this is not water at all.
I don't think you've tasted it yet, have you?
Oh, I guess I didn't. No, I didn't. But I'm looking at it. It doesn't look like water. Can I make like a perception-y thing?
Artemia.
Can I, like...
Artemia, you just take a drink?
Mm-hmm.
It's tab.
You know, I knew it tasted familiar.
What is it?
What is...
I mean, it almost feels like the flavors are changing in my mouth. And even the aftertaste doesn't taste like when you initially drink it. It's constantly changing.
Out with it! Do you know what this is?
It kind of looks like soda.
It's still
Heather, have you
fizzy
tried it
in my
yet?
mouth.
Have you
No,
tried it yet?
I'll try it. I guess I'll try it now.
Okay. It is unmistakably Tab.
Heather spits it out. It's Tab!
Oh, you know this?
Artemia,
Is-
Tab! Yeah,
Is this from your world?
like-
Is this from your world?
This is from my world. It's
Oh,
so
no,
bad.
no. He stands up and he runs outside and kind of pushes open the doors and he looks and goes, oh!
That's not that bad.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Do you recognize these two? Come here. Do you recognize these? He beckons you outside and points to your horses. And Heather, Athena now has blush pink hair and a pink mane. And she has a periwinkle heart on her front leg and like yellow and blue balloon-like designs on her hindquarters. And Artemia, your horse is like light purple hair with a white mane and a dark purple streak. And there's a star pattern on her hindquarters.
Oh my god! Athena! You're My Little Pony! I loved My Little Pony!
No. He grabs you, Heather. Emmett grabs you and goes, the 80s! They're blending with our world! You have to go now! Find 2 more power objects, then come back to me! The second object is in the center of the White Forest! Take the road north for a day or so, and you'll be there! After that, go west to the town of Elmore. It's an artsy town full of music and dance, you'll love it! They'll have the third power object somewhere! Now go! And he helps you up onto your horses, and then he slaps them, and they rear back on their hindquarters, and then charge off with you riding them down the path to the north. And you just continue riding north for
Okay.
the whole day.
I definitely didn't hear what the town name was. I just remember that there's music and dancing involved. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You heard what you
Heather
heard.
doesn't know. She heard what she heard. But she's really kind of thrilled. Like, this is kind of a dream come true that Heather's riding on a giant My Little Pony.
And this is my worst nightmare.
Okay, so
I can't be
continue-
seen like this.
well, unfortunately for you, Artemia, you are seen. You're seen. The whole town sees your horses charging through, and they all kind of stare in disbelief at your pink and purple horses. But eventually you make it out of the town and you continue riding for the entirety of the day, just quietly on the road. And finally the sun begins to go down and you feel that chill in the air. And you decide that it's you're probably going to have to camp out for the night.
Yep.
I like slowly get off I get off
Oh
my
man,
horse.
I really did you in with this name, didn't I?
You really ruined me. I
got off
get
of
off
what
my
now?
horse. Athena, or Thena. I'll call her Thena. I get off my horse, Thena, and I'm like sore because like she's never really ridden a horse before, so she's just like hobbling around. Oh. Whew. You know,
And I
when
have
I was
to
a kid,
take
I
a
really
very
didn't
long
expect
whiz.
that. I guess since Artemia's taken a whiz, Heather's gonna start slowly like making camp, and it's like fairly clumsy, but like still pretty good because she was a Girl Scout. So she does like she is able to use her little tinder and make a fire and like roll out the bedrolls and like clear off stuff.
You also spent 3 or 4 nights camping with Prism as well, so you've kind of got got it down a little
All
bit.
right. Prism taught me well.
Yes. So you guys, you set up camp just fine, and then for the first time in your entire lives, it's just you two sitting alone in the quiet wilderness together.
Is there anything going on around us?
Nope, it's just a calm night.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely hungry. And so, do you
guys have
happen to
provisions.
have any...
Yeah, I
What if
like go into
ate
my pack.
a lot of my provisions on the way, and now I have not many left.
Oh, don't worry, Artemia, I got you. And Heather like goes in and like pulls out provisions, but also I feel like while she was in town, she might have like bought a bunch of like sugary snacks. So she has also these like
Cool.
really cute like muffins and like sweet treats and stuff. And she's like, "Here you go." And she like puts them all in front of them like as if it's some kind of like picnic.
Feels like Halloween. I just trick or treated, and there's a bunch of candies, and
I
Delicious.
love Halloween. The sugar and the costumes are great.
every day for me is Halloween.
Yummy.
So I indulge in many of the snacks that Heather thankfully hoarded over some time.
And I guess we could just like kind of awkwardly eat together.
We just hear each other eating, and I kind of hate the sound of people eating, so it starts to get on my nerves. And
That's her eating
And so-
sound.
so Heather, how do you think we're gonna do this without Wolf? You know, he's
Yeah.
kind of the muscle.
I know. I don't know, honestly. I kind of didn't like fighting the last time. I don't think I was really good at it. You were pretty good, but without him being the leader, I don't know. I'm kind of afraid, to be honest. But the town kind of sounded nice, so maybe we won't run into like, you know, a monster in a castle. Maybe we can just convince them to help us.
That's definitely an option.
Is that a bug? Oh my gosh, what? That was a very large fly. Did you hear that? Oh, it's back.
It's still here.
There's
Yeah, this
spiders
is a
that can
tenacious
catch-
fly.
Maybe that spider up there will eat it.
Oh,
Spiders.
look. Do you...
What's going on?
I don't know. What do you think, Artemia? Do you think you can handle, like, I don't know, if something came our way?
I think so. I think it's all about working with what we have and our skills. And I think we can kick some butt.
Yeah, you're right. We definitely can kick
And we'll
some
get
butt.
those power objects. It's mind over matter.
Thanks. This is a good way of putting it.
I mean, there's no
I'm
other
glad
way.
we're here together and not like by myself or anything. You can definitely handle yourself.
I mean, I think if I was by myself, I would probably stay here permanently. I'm not sure if I would mind it, but maybe a lot would change, you know, in the future.
Yeah. What part of being here do you like? I mean, like better than home.
Oh God, man, that fly is all up in your grill.
Huge.
It's
Yeah,
the
that fly
biggest
just
fly
gave
you
us
have
a lot.
ever seen.
Oh
This
my
fly is the
gosh.
size of like a ping pong ball.
Heather like hits the deck and like does not know what to do about this fly. She,
Well,
like,
it is
grabs-
protein, but I'm vegan. What is this town doing to me? I don't know.
If that's the
you
size of
think-
the flies, well, what do you think the size of the spiders are here?
Well, I feel like
Oh,
anything
boy,
goes.
hope you don't find out. Yeah,
I hope I don't find out.
I think perhaps maybe the fly has
Hopefully the fly went
flown
away.
I mean, those flies are certainly not from the 80s.
Yeah.
This is some kind of-
Besides the flies, what do you like about here?
I like the fact that I don't have my judgmental family bugging me and telling me what to do every 5 seconds. I get to be who I want to be. I think that's what I
Yeah.
like most. And you can drink.
Yeah, I guess I can kind of relate to that. My family's really supportive, but I don't know. Heather's always very pushy, I guess, is a good way of putting it. Sometimes she makes me uncomfortable and puts me in positions I don't like. So it's kind of nice not having her around for a little while. I kind of feel bad about saying that, though, because we're good friends.
You know, I really think that this fly is trying to talk to you. Don't you have, like, powers?
I could talk to the fly!
Just please ask it what it wants. It's getting really annoying.
So Heather casts again. Heather casts again to talk to animals. It's like, hey, are you like, what's your deal, man?
I'm a fly! I'm big and I'm annoying and I buzz and I'm a fly. I'm gonna bite your horses. I'm a fly!
Don't you bite my horse!
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go do it. Buzz, buzz.
Heather like
What's
picks
happening?
up something
What
and
is
just
it
like
saying?
smacks it. He's trying to
Holy
bite our horses.
Here I go.
But watch
Here
it
I
smack
go. And he starts
Athena.
like slowly buzzing over.
I really didn't expect that. I thought the fly might have some other.
I told you, it's a horsefly.
I like pick up my I
He
take my
lands on
shoe
the
off
back
and I
of
just
Athena.
go for it.
Roll the hit.
And I like
Roll the hit.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Got a 4.
A 4.
got a
So
4.
you throw it and the your shoe just kind of bounces off Athena, but the fly flies up in there and goes, ha ha! You missed! You gotta be faster than that because I'm a fly, man!
Ugh.
I'm quick.
way more
I got a
fly
bunch
than
of
you,
little
sir.
eyes. I can see everything.
Well, yeah, I might only have
He flies
2
and he
eyes,
lands
but
on
these
you.
2 eyes are. I got the eye of the tiger, son, and I like pick up my shoe and run back at him again.
Okay, roll a hit. Roll again to hit.
I'm having flashbacks of my abuela with that shoe in your hand. I am now
It's a
officially
10.
triggered.
I got a 10.
All right, that hits. Go ahead and roll.
Yes!
Roll a d4 of damage.
The damage is 1.
1.
Yeah.
Well, guess what, Kelsey? Guess how many HP
What?
flies have? You throw it to I'm a fly. You'll never kill me. I'll live forever. And then you just smack. And now there's just
there
a
go its
dead
guts.
fly just plops to the ground. Just a little ping pong ball sized dead fly on the ground.
It's very large. Heather's hand starts shaking and she drops the shoe. She's like, I just keep killing things. What is this place doing to me? And she has like an emotional breakdown.
I awkwardly walk up to Heather and pat her on the head, like so. There.
Thank you.
That is all I can muster.
It's
Touch
good
is
to
not
stop
my
to
love
be
language. You know,
Very ahead of your
sometimes-
time there, Artemia.
Artemia knows what's up. She's a Scorpio.
That's right.
I read the stars.
Now kind of Stacey like calmed down and finally having expressed this emotion that she's been carrying for like 3 or 4 days now about killing people. Heather, I guess,
I think
just
you're
like
gonna
chills out and lays down in fetal
All right.
position.
So you guys, you guys decide it's time to turn in. You hop into your bedrolls and sleep through the night. You're long rested, so you get all your spells back. If you with those, I think those speak to animal spells, or are those cantrips? I forget.
No, they're not. They're just spells.
They're not. Yeah, you better be more careful.
They took a, well, I figured I would get to rest at some point, It's fine.
All right, so you guys sleep through the night peacefully, and you wake up the next morning. You pack up your camp and hop on your horses and continue riding. About mid-morning, you arrive at a small village. As you enter, you see what seems to be a memorial. It's a stone slab with names carved into it and flowers beneath. It's quite a handful of names. Atop the slab sits a sculpture of a ferocious dragon breathing fire into the sky.
Is there anyone around?
You see some people kind of going about their daily business, kind of in the town. This is kind of at the entrance of the town that you see this memorial.
Okay.
Or this, yeah.
Is there any like text on it? Can I look and try to read what it says?
It's just a bunch of names.
Like a memorial, like you just said. Okay.
So...
Looks like something bad happened here.
Well, there is a dragon, and then a bunch of names of people who are deceased. So if I'm going to put two and two together, do you think the dragon?
But why would you make a memorial with the thing that killed everybody?
Well, some
In
people are
stone.
twisted.
I guess.
Is it just a memorial? Is there a building behind it?
There's no building behind the memorial. It's just kind of at where the road kind of meets the town road. But then there are, of course, a number of buildings in the village. It's just a small village, not a humongous town.
Okay. Do you want to walk into the town?
Yeah, we might as well look around and see what we can figure out.
Okay. So we walk into the town.
All right. Is there anything in particular you are looking for, trying to do?
I will admit, everything happened so fast, and Heather was really focused on the My Little Ponies, so she doesn't exactly know what she's looking for in this town. But she is kind of confused because it seemed like he was like, "Oh, you're gonna love it. It's full of music and dancing." And like it looks like the saddest town I've ever seen, right? Like this looks like a sad town.
There was once
Yeah,
life,
this-
not
this-
but now it's all
town.
gone.
This
This is like
doesn't
a Les
seem like
Miserables town.
Of course.
Yes, this does not seem like the town he was describing. Artemia, can you roll a perception for me? This is going to be a retroactive perception roll here.
11.
11. So you recall when Emeth was kind of hysterically shouting. He gave you two locations where power objects are. And one was the White Forest, and one was Elmore, the town of Elmore. It was kind of a jumbled mess, but you did manage to retain those two pieces of information.
Is this the town that he told us to come to?
Do we know exactly that this is the town of Elmore, or should we probe and ask the townspeople?
You might want to ask.
Okay. Yeah, just making sure there's no fancy sign at the front saying, "Welcome to Elmore."
No,
Is there a fancy
Didn't
sign
see
at
that.
the front that says "Welcome to Elmore"?
there is not.
Dang.
Great. Okay, so we're gonna
All
have
right.
to start asking the town folk.
Okay.
So-
Heather is.
I feel like we go further in.
Okay.
Yeah, we walk
You're
further
further
in.
You actually see there are kind of there's outside the town. There's quite a lot of farmland, so there are a lot of people in the fields, kind of working on the land.
Okay, we approach the nearest person.
All right, you walk up to a man. He seems to be in his late 40s. He's wearing a straw hat and he's tilling. And as you approach, he wipes the sweat off his brow and he turns to you and goes, "Hello. What brings you to our town?"
Hi, I'm Heather. This is my friend Artemia. And Artemia, do you remember which town we were looking for? We're looking for a town. It was described as being really happy and like musical and dancey.
The town of Elmore.
What's the town name?
Is
Elmore?
is this the town of Elmore?
No, you're far from Elmore. This is
Huh?
Dragon Barrow on the White Wood. Can't you tell? And he gestures over, and you see this huge, towering birch forest to the north of the town that just like mist looms and billows out from it.
Okay,
This
the
is
White
the
Forest.
White
Okay, that's the other
Forest.
thing we were looking for, right?
Yes. Okay, great. Thank you. I thank
Is there
him.
anything in the White Forest that's like legends are told about or of note?
You see his eyes kind of, he retreats into himself and his eyes kind of gloss over. And he nods his head. Says, "You don't know. You've never heard."
No.
All who venture into the White Forest either never come back, or they come back without their minds. Insane, deranged, with no recollection of who they are. And they babble about a dragon in the middle of the forest.
Okay.
Are these people level 4? Are they like, do you know what I'm saying? Just wanna just gauge. You know what? Never mind. It's fine.
None have ever returned.
Not just known. They're like
At least not
like
sane.
level. Okay, that
Okay.
that sounds bad. That sounds really bad, Artemia.
Sounds pretty horrible. Sounds
It sounds
atrocious.
really bad. Why would he send us here?
But there's a dragon.
And with like without a guide? That sounds. I'm really out of my depth.
I mean, we're gonna have to. We have no choice.
What are we even
And-
looking
and-
for? Which power object? Did he describe it?
No,
Do you know of a power object, sir? In these woods? Are they going to look for something? Why do people go in these woods?
well, though no one's ever seen it, it's believed that there's a dragon and some brave folk try to go in and slay it. But
Why?
none have ever succeeded.
Is it odd that I am very much thrilled by that thought?
I'm thrilled too.
You're
Do you
not-
think I could talk to it?
You're not thinking of going in there,
Oh.
are you?
Well, we were told to go in there, but now I'm thinking otherwise. Unless I can talk to the dragon. In which case, that'd be pretty cool.
You... I don't know who you are, but you terrify me. Please, leave me be.
Oh,
He kind of tries to...
I take that as a compliment, good sir.
I'm very upset.
Fare thee
I thought it
well.
was very easy to talk to. Like walk away.
Um,
I'm sorry. Like wait,
Okay, so
I'm
we
like,
got a lot of
Artemia, come
information
here.
from him.
Yeah, let's talk this through. What are we doing here? What's our game plan?
Well,
have an idea?
there is. Well, we go into the White Forest. That's step 1, and look
I
for a
don't wanna
dragon
go and see.
who's probably
Yeah.
guarding the next power object.
Okay. That
I mean,
makes sense.
maybe there's a way to go about it that we don't have to slay it.
Yeah, I'm
But
thinking the
we-
talking thing. I mean, how
I mean, we're gonna have to milk that skill for all it's worth.
Definitely.
I mean, it is an animal.
Now that I can talk to animals, this is amazing. Who needs to kill
and
things when
everyone
you
thought I
talk
was
to
crazy for believing in dragons. Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we
you
go.
You're like really good at this kind of stuff.
sure. I mean, I also believe in the chupacabra. So if we come across one of those, I'm ready. Don't worry about that. Okay. So is it safe to take our horses into the White Forest, or we go by foot?
It looks quite thick. You gather that it'd probably be better to go on foot.
All right. We leave our Lisa Frank
Okay,
horses.
I like turn to the horses. And I can't. I probably shouldn't cast a spell right now.
I mean,
wanted to
if
say
it makes
goodbye.
you feel better in your heart, if that'll make you more of a warrior, do it. Do it now, Heather.
I can't speak to animals.
Okay.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Yes! I burn a spell, and I go, hey guys, so we're going to go into that spooky forest. We don't know if we're going to come out with our right brains. I just want to make sure that you guys feel comfortable being here. We're not going to bring you in with us or anything. Is there anything you guys need before we go?
Just be sure to hitch us by water, please.
Oh, okay, I can do that. And I like look around for a good place for them to chill.
You actually
Must
see
be
there.
nice.
There is just to the side. There's kind of a little brook that runs along the side of the town. You
Perfect.
could hitch them to a tree.
I like set him up. I like stick my hand in my bag. I pull out sugar cubes that I guess I grabbed for myself at the time. and I like feed them and be like, and pat their little noses and tell them how beautiful they are and that they're going to do a good job. And, and once I kind of wrap that up, I go there and like, listen, Thina, Pongo, you two mean a lot to me, and I want to make sure that you guys are going to be okay. So, but we're going to be like really fast, all right? And if we become insane, I want you guys to just lead us back to the great Scott man, and hopefully he can figure it out, okay?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And I like give him a little nose pats. Then I walk over to Artemia and I go, okay, I'm ready.
Thank you. I thought I was gonna barf. Okay, let's go. That's enough sitcom cheesy for me.
we go in.
So-
Through the forest.
Okay, you hitch your horses by the brook and you walk north about 300 yards to the beginning of the White Forest, which is just this tall, ominous, misty wall of birch trees. And we're gonna take our quick break here, and
Cool.
then we'll be back in a couple minutes to explore the forest.
Ooh.
Dragons.
Stay tuned. Welcome to our 3-minute Q&A with Heather 2. I'm Heather 2, and you in the chat live when you're watching on Twitch can ask me anything, and I'll tell you anything you want to know. So for the next 3 minutes, I'm yours. Let's talk. If you are an animal, I can also talk to you now too, so that's pretty cool. What's your favorite musical? That's a great question. Just depends on my mood and the day, but I think my favorite musical right now is probably Bye Bye Birdie is really fun. I like that one. Do I have a crush on Wolf? Absolutely not. No, I don't. He's not my type. I did have a crush when I was at school, but I kind of got a little heartbroken, so I don't have a crush anymore. Do I have a crush on Artemia? No, I don't have a crush on anybody currently in my party. I'm not looking. I'm not looking right now. How do you feel about all the killing in the Stranger in the World? Honestly, real bad. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. Everyone acts like it's okay, and I don't really think it's okay to kill anything. I mean, bugs, I don't know. I guess I grew up with my family sometimes killing bugs that are in the house, but that's pretty much the closest I ever got to killing anything. And that bug talked to me, so that was kind of, yeah, I kind of try not to think about it. Everyone says it's for our own good though, so I don't know, maybe this is just a dream? I'm trying to process it. My favorite food, I really like sweet things. I think milkshakes are kind of my favorite snack, specifically chocolate milkshakes. I just like sugary things. I have a big sweet tooth. How do you think you'll handle the dragon? I don't know. I'm honestly pretty nervous, but with this new power, I feel pretty cool, you know? Like, I feel like I've grown a lot since I've come to whatever this place is, and I have superpowers, and I can talk to animals, and I don't know, it feels kind of like a dream in some ways that maybe I'll surprise myself. Oh, I guess that's all the time that we have today, but thank you guys for tuning in for Heather 2 Talk with Heather 2. I'm Heather 2, and thanks for chatting with me.
As we left off, you were standing at the entrance of the White Forest. And you go ahead and step in. And as you walk deeper into the forest, the mist grows thicker and thicker. And it is just this misty forest full of humongous white birch trees. And it just seems to extend forever in all directions. There's an eerie feeling about it. But other than the mist, it just seems to be a normal forest.
Well,
Okay, well,
so far so good.
yep. Considering we just stepped in about a foot. I mean, I can't really see much around me. How's your vision? Is it just as bad as mine?
Yeah, I don't really see any directions to go. Can I look around and see if there are any animals nearby? Maybe I still have speak with animals going.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Alright. I got a 4.
You don't see any
Wait,
animals.
I have inspiration! I'm burning my inspiration now.
You're full of good choices today.
I got a 2. So I guess 4 it is.
No animals that you can see.
Alright,
Not this time, Snow White. Not this time.
well, I thought I could ask for directions.
I say that with love. Well,
Aw.
we're gonna
Heather,
have to
can you
just
make
follow our instinct.
Heather and Artemia? Can you make wisdom saves for me?
Wisdom saves. Okay, let me look at that real fast.
I got an 8.
I got a 12.
Okay, carry on.
I would like to just keep going straight.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
just walk
I think
forward
that's
and
just
then
a safe bed.
keep an eye
Yes.
out for anything tall or any like fire,
Breathing,
mysterious, dragony vibes.
Yes.
So
Or
you're
animals.
keeping your
Keep walking.
you're keeping your eyes peeled.
Mm-hmm.
You continue walking for another 10 minutes, and then suddenly you come to this area where all the trees are just completely shredded up. Some have like been knocked over and are splintered with the stumps sticking up. Some of the bark has been clawed or rubbed off. It's just a very beat up. What's man? I can't think of words today. It's just a destroyed area of the forest, about 50 yards in width.
Can I look around for any evidence, any cloth, signs of other people who may have just been there, left behind?
Sure. Can you roll perception for me, and can you each roll wisdom saves for me?
Okay.
Perception
think-
12.
For perception? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wisdom
My-
save 14.
Was I supposed to do a wisdom or a
Yeah, wisdom.
perception?
Wisdom. for you.
My wisdom's 10.
Okay. So you're both fine, but then Artemia, you examine the trees, and on some of them you find a little bit of blood.
I check to see if it's aged blood that's been there for a long time, or if it's fresh, bright red blood. If it's bright red, it's obviously
It is not bright
gruesome.
red. It seems to have been
So
there
it's-
for some time.
Been there for some time.
Did you find anything?
Is there anything on the ground?
Nope. The whole area
Is
is
the-
pretty destroyed.
So it's just this area though. Does it look like there's like tracks or anything that like moves away from this area in a direction?
No. Nope.
So just
Can you each make a wisdom
something-
save for me, please?
Okay, mine's 12.
both
Artemia?
of
Yeah.
us? 7.
Cool. Heather, you kind of start to get a little bit scared. Whatever
Yeah.
caused this, or in this misty forest, but you start to kind of look around in your peripherals, and you're not sure. You are like, you think you might see things moving through the mist in your peripheral vision. Artemia, you're fine.
I think I'm seeing stuff. Artemia, I'm kind of getting freaked out.
No, I mean, it's fine. It seems like the danger was once here, but it is not anymore.
I don't
So
even
since we haven't
know
found
where
any,
to go.
I mean, considering the fact that the blood is old, it's not like the dragon is necessarily near us at this moment. So I think it's safe to keep going.
Okay. I guess we hit this so far, right? So, maybe we're getting closer.
Is it just on a circular, like the battle only happens?
It's not really a shape. It's just kind of
It's
general
just like,
destruction.
okay,
in that
so-
area. Yeah.
But because it's still very foggy, it's not like we can see much of what looks
Yeah.
safer, route-wise.
I guess we go forward.
Forward. Yeah. Deeper
Cool.
into
Can you each
the
make a
forest.
wisdom save, please?
Okay. 9.
17.
Okay. Artemia, you're fine. Heather, that was you can tell Artemia just thinks that was everything you say is just stupid. And you can feel her just judging everything you say. And last night at the campfire when you were talking to her, you just embarrassed yourself, and she thinks you're the worst. You continue through the forest, walking through the mist. You come to a large tree that has fallen. And you can tell that it's been hollowed out in the center, so it's just like the outer shell of the log.
I look inside to see if there's anybody hiding possibly inside this or made a home out of it.
Okay. So you stick your head down in, and then as you peer in there, you see just two faces, two dirty, gnarly faces stare out at you, and they go, "Now, attack!" All of you roll initiative.
All of us?
All of you.
Okay.
All right.
Dirty 20 on my end.
All right.
18.
24.
11.
Perfect. All right. Artemia, you're up first. What do you do?
It's two of them, they're heading my way.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many options. I'm not sure if they're bad per se. They seem like they've been also possibly hiding from this hideous dragon, so I don't want to hurt them terribly. Unarmed strike.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
21.
Oh, okay. The first one in the log is Greta, go ahead and roll to hit. Or no, it's an unarmed strike. So I think it's just what for you, 1 or 2 damage, if I recall. So Greta, you take as this person sticks their head down into the log that you are hiding / live in. They just punch you in the face, and you take you take 1 damage.
Jerk reaction.
Attack!
All right, Greta, you're up. It's your turn.
Okay, so I'm like, oh, it's a dragon! Oh, it's a dragon! And I just quickly turn around, and you can hear like sounds of moving or shuffling, and I'm trying to pull something out of the log, and very quickly, where your fist just hit my face, mine also comes at you, but it's a great axe. So that's gonna be, I don't know if I'll hit, but 14 to hit.
What's your AC, Artemia? Your armor class.
15.
Ooh, doesn't hit. So you back away from the log and jump back before that. An axe just swipes through the air where your face just was. Heather, it's your turn.
Heather hides first.
Okay.
And then I guess she I'm gonna look through my spells. She she tries to cast calm emotions. I think she's overwhelmed. She's freaking out, doesn't know what's going on. So she's gonna try to cast calm emotions, probably on Greta, because that's the only thing she's heard. So yeah, she's gonna attempt to suppress the strong emotions of a group of people. Actually, all of them. She's gonna try to calm everyone down.
Okay.
And so yeah, all of us in this group.
Okay,
Cool.
go ahead.
So do I. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna go. Calm emotions. Cast. Do I just roll for it? Sorry,
I believe so. I'd have to pull it up. I'm look at your.
It says one action, attack, save. I guess there's a charisma save.
Yes.
I'm new to this spell.
That's fine. Your save DC is 13. So can everyone make a charisma save for me, please, except for her?
Okay. And
What
as
do we
she's
roll
doing,
for that?
okay.
A d20, and then you add your so the 20-sided die, and then you can see that there's a saving throw box on your character sheet toward the top left, and in the bottom right there's a CHA for charisma.
I
So
rolled
you add
an
that
18.
number. Okay.
5.
11.
Okay, so you both fail. So both of you
Cool.
are magically calmed.
And the words that like Heather says, she starts singing like a lullaby from like one of her favorite musicals. And it's
Of
like
course.
yeah, just a very sweet little lullaby that I'll think of eventually what it is and let you know.
So
I start
you
sobbing.
two are now
I hear
indifferent
tears.
toward them.
Wait,
Yeah.
what'd you say,
You
Greta?
yeah, go ahead, Greta.
Oh no, just the song. It's just like bringing back something, and I'm just starting to sob inside of this little log.
Oh.
It's
So
working.
these two strangers now no longer seem hostile towards you.
Great.
Well, good job, Heather.
Thanks. I like stopped the song for a second and
I like slowly peek my head out and try to get a little bit better of a glimpse of what is right outside of the log.
Yeah,
I
and I'm
peeked
on
my
top
head.
of. I'm on Greta's back like a backpack.
Yeah, why don't you two describe yourselves? Just what you look like.
Okay, so like Tom Hanks from Castaway, but us like 2.5 feet, 3 feet tall. I mean 4, but I feel small in this little hollowed out log. So I'm looking very, very rough. Hair all out, frizzy, crazy. It's got stripes of white and orange, but it's mostly just black. And it's just very big.
I am wearing a garb made of leaves. I have glasses fashioned from sticks, and my hair is, similar to what you're currently seeing in front of you. And I'm real shifty-eyed, and one of my eyes is entirely white,
Oh.
Ooh. All right.
but the other one's shifting like crazy.
Whoa.
I turn towards my backpack real quick, and then I say in Gnomish, because we know Gnomish, I say, "Do you think these people can be trusted? Do you think they're the dragon? What do you think? Jellybean?
I don't know.
Backpack? What do we do?"
I think they're minions of that dragon. I do not trust them for a second, Greta.
I think I don't trust them, but I'm feeling oddly indifferent. It's very weird. Anyway.
And a minute of in-game time has now passed, and the spell has worn off. They're here to kill you. They're gonna kill you. Kill them. Attack them now. Do it. Jellybean, you're up.
Okay.
Come on.
Crap.
Okay.
Last for a
All
minute.
right. Well, you don't mess with the wrong gnome. Okay. I'm gonna use my great axe on you, and I'm gonna use it hard. I swing my great axe at them wildly in a manic twister of
right.
rage.
I guess, are you swinging? Artemia is much closer, so I assume you hop out and swing it at Artemia.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
coming for you, little shadow lady.
Go ahead and roll your
Oh.
d20 to hit.
Oh, D20, okay. 13.
Is that with your modifier? Or is that just what you naturally rolled?
That's what I rolled, and then the modifier is, I think it is the hit DC, right?
Yes.
Under the... Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
so you're going to
that's
hit.
18.
So 18.
18.
Which hits. So go ahead and roll damage on that attack.
Okay, cool. And that is 11. That's with the...
All right, Artemia.
Wow.
So this little gnome pops out from the log with a two-handed great axe and just slashes down and just makes a big cut down your arm. Just digs in deep. You can it's nasty. And she hisses at you. 11. Dealing 11 damage.
This is something Vivaporu will not fix.
Okay, we go to Artemia. You're up. You now have Jellybean in melee range of you.
I am officially annoyed. Is anybody attacking Kelsey?
Not at the moment.
Heather, otherwise known as. I'm upset.
I'm hiding.
So no one's attacking her.
behind.
You are
Yeah.
hiding. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go in with my short sword. Game on at this point. I don't care if they're innocent. This is all one big miscommunication, but you know what? Eye for an eye.
All right, so go ahead and roll to hit with your short sword.
It's a 7.
You
I
you
do
start
have
swinging.
inspiration, though. I have inspiration.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh,
Go ahead.
burn it!
Scorpios are vengeful. Here I go again. 15.
Sarah, does that hit your armor class?
My armor class is 16.
16. Nope.
Crud!
You actually do hit her,
that's
but
one
you realize
strong gnome.
you hit her, but you realize actually both of them are wearing under kind of chainmail. So they've got really strong protection on.
Of course.
We go
You'll
to
never
Greta.
catch me.
You're up, Greta.
Okay. Go. You're part of the dragons. You're with him. I know. We know it. We know. And then I just grab the great axe and I also swing at Artemia for 16 to hit on my great axe
That hits.
I see how it is.
Roll damage.
for a total of 10 points of slashing damage. I believe.
Artemia, you are looking real worse for wear as you have just taken straight to the body 2 deep gashes from two-handed great axes from these crazy ladies who've hopped out of this log.
Oh my god.
Heather, what do you do?
Well, Heather's seeing this go down, and she has this she's been feeling some kind of way about Artemia ever since they got in here. She's been feeling like Artemia doesn't support her or like her at all. But Heather's also not the type to hold a grudge, so she's gonna run out and run up to Artemia and touch her, and she's going to cast Cure Wounds, even though she's never casted this before. So in her mind, she's just like, I gotta help. And she was like, I hope you're okay. And that's her Cure Wounds magic thing that happens.
Okay.
And her hands start glowing. And so, yeah.
Glowing.
And while it happens, she's like, we're not here to hurt you. We want to kill the dragon. She's like, we're not here to hurt you. We just want to get the thing the dragon's protecting. And she's like
Yes,
crying.
we should have
'cause
said
she's-
that during the minute that we had, and then it was over. And now I'm.
in the face. You punched us. You punched me
I
in the
didn't
face.
punch you. We didn't know what was going on. I'm so sorry. I could heal you too, but not this turn, I don't think. So anyway, I cast that. which-
if they let you, if they bypass their turns and let you, you could do it. But I don't know if they're willing to do that or not. That's up to them.
I could heal you.
If you let us tie you up and question you to make sure you're not with the dragons, maybe.
Okay.
Now that sounds like a good
Yeah.
plan.
You won't hurt us, right? You can tie me up if you won't hurt me.
Depends how well you tie up.
Yes, that's good. Good answer, Jellybean. Good answer.
If you tie up
let's
real
do it. Let's
nice
tie
and
'em
you stay real quiet.
Yeah, well, let's find a good birch tree. There's so many. There's so many to choose from
Sure.
to tie things up to.
Yeah, those
Which ones
birch
look
trees.
strong?
Sure, comfortable.
Yeah.
Do I
That one's
roll
my brother.
to
That's my favorite.
do I roll to cure Artemia, or does Artemia?
Yeah, let's
roll
go ahead and get
to
that
cure
roll.
herself?
Let's go ahead and do that
do
roll.
I roll?
How about we do that?
And then
Let's
you
do
can
that.
be tied up.
Do I roll?
Yeah, you roll it, Kelsey. Yeah.
Okay, I'm rolling. Sorry, apologies. Okay, so that's 11. You get 11 healing.
11 HP back, Artemia.
Yeah.
So as she touches you, you see the wounds kind of close up, and there's still marks where the blade went in, but and it still hurts a little, but you can tell that it has been mended, like stitches almost.
Thank you, Heather.
You're welcome.
That was really nice of you.
I'll push the skinny one here with a nice high voice with the back of my great axe just to make sure they're scared, and you push the other one who's got all the blood on her. Yes? Yes? Jellybean.
Yep.
Yes.
They're helping
sorry,
each other
talking to the
and they're
tree.
healing each other, and we need to scare them so they don't keep healing each other and then hitting us again. We have
Honestly,
to have
I'm
strategy.
super scared right now. So you did it. You did it. I am very scared.
Just, yeah, birch trees. Let's do it. And
All right,
interrogate
this might hurt a
away,
little.
please, so we can
So-
get out of this.
Can everyone make a wisdom save?
Yes.
12.
20.
14.
I don't know which dice. Which is it? Always the 20?
Yeah, it's always the 20.
Okay. Okay, that's gonna be 14.
Okay, so Heather, you get the sense that you're actually positive. It's not even the sense. You are 100% sure that everyone here thinks that you are bossy and that you are just entirely too much. They just look at you. You can tell they're whispering to each other and talking about you. Greta and Jellybean, you both suddenly have the realization you are horribly afraid. Not that there are any around, but the thought still terrifies you that tomatoes might learn how to speak.
Oh no. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Jellybean?
I can
Artemia,
never
you're
eat
fine.
salad again. I can never eat salad again.
Oh god, not that again. With the little eyes. There are eyes inside of it. There's always eyes inside of it.
So many eyes inside of those little red fellas.
And their hair's just green.
They're gonna come for me. I'm never gonna have any
Heather,
nutrients in my diet again.
In the distance, you feel like you hear kind of a low rumble, and you think you see through the mist, just ever so faintly, just this black mass shift. You know,
you guys see that?
hundreds and hundreds of yards away in the woods.
Did you see that? I saw something out there. I saw something. I mean, what? Don't worry.
Are you
No, I'm not.
sure this?
If you didn't see anything, I didn't see anything. Don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, did any of you?
I think
But
the
I was
skinny
too
one
busy
is right.
thinking about. I was thinking too much about the horror that is. I can't say it. It's around and is it a fruit or is it a vegetable?
Well, you both have clearly been here a lot longer, and you know way more than we do. Is what's going on?
I mean, it's a spooky forest. There's probably something in the mist. There's always
So you don't know
something.
anything else?
It's hard to tell what's friends and who are foes, but the shadow is the dragon. It's the dragon. The dragons. There's shadows everywhere. You could be shadows. You look like a shadow.
You're right.
I do.
I think you could be the dragon shadow.
my God, what if the dragon
We are
smells
on your side. We are on your side. We are equally as terrified of the dragon. Ignore my apathetic facial expressions. That's just how I was born.
Can we search you to make sure you don't have any tomatoes on you? That means you're definitely with the dragon.
No, I have acid reflux. I have not eaten a single tomato since I was 12.
That's what they want us to think.
Gosh.
Search me.
If we keep arguing like this, we're just gonna get demolished by the dragon. Is that what you all want? Or should we work together here to outsmart this creature?
We have
All right, Shadow Lady.
We are working. We are working together. Why would we work
The
with you?
four
Who
of
punched
us.
me in the face?
The four of us. Well, should we tell them, Heather? Should we tell them? Should we disclose what journey we're on, or should we keep that to ourselves?
Whatever you think is good. I don't care.
Should I roll for wisdom here?
You're trying to. You're just trying to. What are you trying to do?
I'm not sure if I should disclose what Heather and I are here for.
Ah, well, that's just up to you.
Okay.
Something tells
It's a
you
lot
they're
to
not really going to
explain.
grasp whatever you explain anyway.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find a way to convince them that we're also good. People that they can trust.
She, you know, Jellybean.
Yeah.
Do you trust these
Yeah.
people? Because I definitely don't, but we could do the old trust, we could force them to do the trust dance.
There's a trust
There is
dance.
the tr-
Yes,
You know, there is always the trust dance.
you can always
I
do
would
the
do the
trust.
trust dance. If you
Sure. Let's do it.
That's how we befriended that one squirrel that we eventually killed and ate.
Are
miss Harry
Heather and I
so
still
much.
tied
I
up?
miss it.
He would have been so good, but why did we
He would
see
have loved
that?
to see this.
Oh god. Well,
So,
You're both tied up, right?
Yeah, they
yeah,
are
are
tied
we?
up.
Yeah.
We
I
are
think I'm
tied
tied
up.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
step one would be to release us to do said trust dance, and I can't wait.
Funnily enough, that is the first part of the trust dance, is us
That is-
untying
that
you.
is-
So,
It would be the untying process.
Great. Okay.
I mean, Jellybean, should you do the honors on one and I'll do the honors on the other?
I do have beautiful hands. I will do it. I untie them with my beautiful hands.
Ooh, and should we roll
She,
for hand beauty?
No, I'm going to tell you about the hands right now. So,
Oh, great.
It seems the rest of the forest might be warping her mind a little bit because her hands are dirty and cut up and like leathery as she unties you.
Your hands are very beautiful.
Oh, why, thank you, dear.
Oh, Jellybean, before we untie him, let me do my thing. Let me do my thing that you know I can do. Yeah? Let me do it. Let me just open it up. Let me open up the senses. Let me just feel the energy.
You go, Greta.
Okay, and then I just like push my hands together and I like cast divine sense to see if I can see if they're good or evil.
Okay, you cast that and you kind of you go into like this spectral view and you see their auras and they both glow with this unprecedented like radiant glow that you've never seen on another person before, and you gather that they are absolutely good.
Oh, thanks, man.
What'd you see, Greta? Yeah.
Quick aside, just step away. Do a quick bow to them before you walk away. Just do a quick bow.
Okay. Oh.
No, okay, listen really quick. So I just did the thing I can do, which I've forgotten what it even is now because we've been here so long. But I think that they're good because they smell delicious. I mean, not like the squirrel we cooked that one time, but I'm talking more about they smell like honey and rose suckle. Is that a thing? Yeah. And
Honey and rose suckle. Yes, it's a big siren.
I can taste it in my mouth.
And like their aura is just so strong. And if I could describe it, that's what it would. It reminds me of safety, which I don't think we've had. I don't even know what the word means anymore.
I don't remember that word, but I think it's good.
Okay, then let's be respectful. Abnormally respectful. Moving forward.
Okay.
All right, so go over and slowly untie them while bowing as much as I can.
Oh, we are so sorry, Your Graciousness.
We are so sorry. We are so sorry.
That only took 1,000 years. But thank you for releasing us.
Do we need to do the friendship dance?
The trust dance.
The trust dance. Sorry.
No,
If you
Heather,
would do
no,
us
it's
the
fine.
honors. If you would do us the honors, your magical presences.
Okay. Let's do it.
I'm not very coordinated, despite my ethnicity. Is there a way you can teach me how to do it?
There's no way to teach the trust dance.
Maybe you've heard
It's a dance
of
of
it. It was
trust.
created.
Yes.
It was created by a man named Cotton Eye Joe. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but it was created by him. It's an ancient dance. It's beautiful.
And you just have to do it, and you feel it, and it will happen. There's no way to explain it.
Okay, so it's just very freestyle. Then
Why don't you start and I'll do what you do?
I don't know what I'm
picking up
doing. Heather.
choreography.
Honestly, this
okay.
is just what's happening to me.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's working. Okay.
Show them what you got, Greta.
Trust dance.
Wow. You guys are
You all
amazing.
have a touching moment of bonding, and you trust one another.
Aww.
But you realize it seems like you've only been in the forest for maybe 3 hours, but it's nighttime.
We should probably get some sleep and get somewhere safe.
I hop back on Greta's back like a backpack.
Can you both lead the way? We don't know much
It's a
about
little-
the forest.
Yeah, it's a little confusing. We just go where it seems safest. I don't think that this is the safest place now. Blood, fresh blood is not a good smell. So maybe
you're
we
right.
can. Should we go to where we killed Willie?
What?
Jellybean, should we go to where we killed Willie?
Who's
I
Willie?
think that's a
Is
good
it
idea, Greta. I think it's a good idea.
Okay, let's go. Don't worry, you trust us now. You don't gotta worry. Okay.
Is Willie the squirrel? Okay.
I think Willie was the squirrel.
Okay, they lead
I
you
hope
back
so.
to the place that they claim to have killed Willie, who you cannot get a straight answer on who that is. They don't even seem to know, and you make camp, and being the dangerous forest that it is, you guys, Greta and Jellybean both advise that you guys take turns keeping watch. So one person will keep watch while the others sleep, and you'll make rotations throughout the night.
As we're getting making camp, is there a way I can try to kill some nearby animal life?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll survival.
Sweet. That would be an 18.
Oh my.
18. Yeah, you actually find 2 squirrels up on a branch, and you just take your great axe and you just hurl it up, and it just hits both of them, and they fall to the ground, and you pick them up by the tails and carry them back to camp.
I am mortified by this sight, as I don't eat meat.
Oh my
Heather
God, Greta.
now being able to speak to animals is considering a vegan lifestyle and might ask Artemia about it later.
I have loads of recipes, Heather.
Thanks.
Are we still en route to our spot?
No, you're in the spot now.
Okay.
Can I now go look for things that are edible for me.
Yes.
I want to search around the brush.
Sure. Go ahead
Or
and roll
dirty
survival.
potato.
I just hope I don't accidentally eat something poisonous, but it is what it is.
Go ahead and roll survival.
So I find survival. Whew, a 16.
16. You search a little bit. It's actually getting really, really dark and misty, so you realize it's probably not safe to be out searching any longer, as the darkness feels like it closes in on your campfire. But right before you turn back, you actually see kind of growing up from a little vine in the ground, there's a little patch of tomato plants. And you pick some tomatoes and bring them back.
Yes, I do that. Upon returning, I don't remember their little back and forth about their irrational fear of tomatoes coming to life because I'm hungry and I'm a vegan. I'm not going to partake in that squirrel, so I'm going to start munching on tomatoes despite the fact that I'm going to have some gnarly acid reflux later. Nom noms.
So I guess I shoved the 2 squirrels on a sharpened stick, hand one to Jellybean, and while Artemia is out searching, I strike up a casual conversation with Heather as we're going.
Okay.
Very casual.
Child goddess, quick cue, if you don't mind me asking for me and Bean over here. Oh, by the way, I'm Greta the Great, and this is Jellybean.
I'm Heather. Oh, hi, Jellybean. I'm Heather.
Hey there, Dumpling.
Nice to meet you, Heather. Yeah.
Nice to meet you,
Dumpling,
too.
that's a good name. So I have a question. Why do you 2 glow so much?
Heather,
glow.
she is mocking you. She is. You feel embarrassed. You even thought she was being sincere. She's just mocking you and making a joke out of you.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I guess I just stick out, huh? I'm sorry.
Do you want another stick out? I can get another stick with a
No,
a
it's I'm
with
I'm
an
fine.
animal. Are you okay? She's real sad.
At this point, Artemia
I'll
returns
give
with a handful of tomatoes.
Oh no!
What?
I just start shoving the squirrel into my mouth and eating it while I'm panicking.
Wait, Greta, wait! She's destroying the tomatoes. She's eating them.
Are
She's
you
saving
repulsed?
us.
No,
Please get rid of them. Please.
Get rid of what?
Quick, eat them faster! Eat them faster!
The tomatoes. Do you understand the level of acid reflux that's gonna happen if I just chug all of this at once?
Shove them in your mouth! Shove them in your mouth, Shadow Lady!
Help you.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to shove all the tomatoes in my mouth. I don't know what's happening. This is weird.
She begins ravenously tearing through the tomatoes. It's a relief to know that they'll never, ever speak or come alive because they've been vanquished.
What are they talking or something?
We owe you our lives, Shadow Lady. What is your name?
It's Artemia.
By the way-
Well, I now have a really bad stomach ache, so I'm gonna sit down and try to feel better.
It now feels like it's the middle of the night, if not even later, and you can tell you've all grown tired. But what order do you want to take watch in?
I can help first. Maybe we make sure we keep an eye on these fine goddesses. You know? Make sure they're safe. We split up one each time.
Keep them safe.
We gotta
And
keep them
then,
safe.
obviously, you two will need to sleep as well. So, what are the order that all 4 of you are going to take watch?
I think Heather's gonna do whatever someone else tells her at this point. I don't think she's gonna volunteer.
So Greta's going to go first. Who's going second?
I mean, I can go second. I don't see myself sleeping anytime soon.
All right. Our team is going second. Who's going third?
I can go third.
All right. And then Heather will take last watch.
I'll take last watch.
All right, Greta, on your first watch, everyone goes to sleep, and the only light around is just from the small campfire in the middle of all of you. And you diligently look out into the forest. Can you roll perception for me?
Mm-hmm. That would be 16.
16. You look out with your eyes as wide as you can get them, and you feel like you can see things darting from bush to bush and climbing up trees and back down and darting all around, but none ever seem to come close, and none bother your party. So eventually your watch ends and you wake up Artemia to take your place.
Is this a
Artemia,
long
you're now-
rest?
Yes, it is a long
Sorry
rest.
to interrupt. Okay. So I can get
Artemia,
all my...
yeah, and Artemia, you get all your health back too.
Smells
But
bad.
you're on watch. Go ahead and roll perception for me.
$15.
15. It is a calm night, and you don't see anything out of the ordinary. You don't even see any wildlife for that matter. It's just a calm, still evening. And eventually your watch ends, and you wake up Jellybean to take watch, and you go back to sleep. Jellybean, you want to give me a perception roll?
Yes. That is... Is there anything I add to it?
The perception, you can see it's in the middle category.
Oh,
the
I
big
see.
long box.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. No, it's a 7.
A 7. You kind of just look out into the darkness, and then you're in a daze of sleepiness. You kind of forget to even look around. But luckily for you, nothing happens. You eventually wake up Heather for her turn, the last watch, and go back to sleep. Heather, can you roll perception for me?
Yes, I can. That is a dirty 20. Oh, so
All
dirty.
right. As you stare out into the darkness of the fire flickering on your face, you see these small figures darting from bush to bush and up and down trees. And then suddenly you look up, and on a branch not too far from your campsite, you see these 2 little pixies up on a branch. And suddenly, as you stare at them, they seem to be talking to each other. And then suddenly they turn and they face you, and they have black eyes that wrap around their heads, and they go, "Ah!" with sharp teeth. And they fly towards you. Roll initiative.
Okay, 11. It's a Heather versus Pixies, right, Meow?
Can the rest of you go ahead and roll initiative for me as well, even though you're currently asleep?
Natural 20. Very good on my end.
All right.
I got a 15 also.
Whoa!
All right.
Twinning.
What about you, Artemia?
14.
Oh, wait, I didn't add my modifier. What did I tell you I was? 11?
11.
I was 15. It's 15 then.
Okay.
Not that it matters, I suppose. Not that much.
All right. So Heather, these pixies fly down, and they kind of grab onto your arms, and with their teeth try to bite into you. But they miss. You manage to just kind of swat them off, but now they're swarming around your face. Do you wake up the rest of the party? Do you scream, or are you going to try to fight them yourself?
I feel like right now Heather's feeling really bad about her stuff, so she probably wouldn't want to bother them. So she might wait until it's pretty desperate to do
Okay.
anything.
All right. So what do you do?
I'm gonna, I guess, cast. Can I cast Calm Emotions on the like little guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I just roll for that.
Yeah. No, I roll for that,
16.
I think, right? It's
You roll for that.
It's a, yeah, it's a
Oh yeah,
save.
yeah. You have a charm
All right.
saving throw or a charisma saving throw.
You try to focus and calm their emotions like you did earlier, but it seems to have no effect. And now the pixies, there's 2 more. There are now 4 pixies, and they come find you. Oh god, they all latch on and start biting into you, and they deal 5 damage as they tear into your skin with their razor-sharp teeth. You let out a yelp. The rest of you wake up as you hear Heather screaming.
I had a weird dream.
Greta.
Oh,
Greta, you wake up and you see these pixies flying around and swarming on Heather. What do you do?
many demons! I will attack with my great
Okay.
axe.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
23 to hit.
All right, roll. Actually, they're pixies, so you know you roll damage really. You run up and you swat one and you slice it clean in half, and it falls to the ground. Jellybean, you wake up and you see what's going on as well. What do you do?
I'm gonna throw my javelin.
All right, go ahead. Roll to hit.
7 plus 5 is 12.
Your javelin flies through, but it doesn't seem to connect with any of the pixies swarming around, and it lodges into a tree behind them. Artemia, you wake up and you see everyone running and screaming, and you then look, and you don't see anything. Actually, you do. Up on a branch near the campsite, you see 2 little squirrels just. But otherwise, there is nothing around. They seem to be flailing and screaming and attacking the air. What do you do?
Nasty.
The squirrels are attacking the air.
No, your party members
what
are
you're-
attacking the air.
Oh, I don't see the pixies. Well, I know they're in some kind of distress for a reason. If I don't see what they're attacking, it'll be difficult for me to attack. That's a tough one. I don't want to accidentally stab someone. Can I get closer? How far am I from this action?
Like 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay, so I want to get closer and see if I can see what they're actually fighting.
Okay.
I know that's not that
Roll-
much further.
Roll perception.
$21.
21. You see absolutely nothing at all. They are just screaming and flailing in midair. And then back to you 3. The pixies, they're swarming everywhere. There's maybe 15 of them now. Oh god, they bite into you. They deal. Oh, you can feel them tearing into your skin. They're swarming you. There's too many to slot away. They deal 3 points of damage to each of you as they dig it. And you also realize Artemia's not helping. Does she want you to die? Can you trust her anymore? She's doing nothing. Greta, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna grab my great axe again and go for a swing.
All right.
Oh, okay, that's only an 8 to hit.
8. No, you start flailing your axe wildly through the air, but you can't even see. They're crawling on your face. They're chomping at your cheeks. It's so painful. You can't see. You can't barely move. They're like hindering your movement. Jellybean, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to, can I cast command?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast command to the pixies, or one of the pixies, whichever it allows for, and I'm going to tell them to sleep.
All right. You command the pixies to sleep. and nothing happens. They continue to swarm all over you. You actually feel one bite you back behind your knee, and you kind of crump down and you fall to one knee on the ground. Heather, you're up. Everyone's going down. Artemia's doing nothing. She's looking at you like you're stupid. What are you gonna do?
Artemia, why are you helping? And I guess her spells, I mean, she doesn't know that her spells aren't working, so she's gonna burn another spell. She's gonna try to do her dissonant whispers. This time she's just just essentially screaming. She doesn't really have like a music thing that she's doing. And she's gonna try to just hit a pixie with like her voice.
Okay. Do I need to roll or do you need to roll for that?
It's a wisdom saving roll.
Okay. Oh, it has no effect as they continue to swarm. It now seems like there might be 8,000 pixies with their black eyes and sharp teeth all swarming on you. You don't even have an inch of skin that isn't covered by a pixie gnashing at it. Artemia, it comes to your turn, and you see nothing. They are just freaking out and spazzing.
Well, I'm starting to think that I'm realizing that I'm not seeing what they're seeing. I'm not sure if it's the tomatoes that somehow had properties in them that don't allow me to see pixies. Not that I would know that there are pixies, but they're clearly swatting at something. So I want to help because I feel like something's going on, and just because I don't know exactly what it is, it's a little dangerous, but I don't know if I can take on my bonus action and do 2-weapon fighting with my dagger and short sword and just go ham at the air.
Okay, roll to hit. Roll twice to hit.
Hit number 1, 9. Hit number 2, 24.
All right, so with your dagger, so suddenly you see Artemia step into the fray, and she begins wildly swinging and stabbing with her dagger and her short sword. And she actually knocks a few out of the air. You can hear them go, ah! As she hits them and slays them to the ground. But you're still covered and swarmed, and there's nothing you can do. And then Greta, there's nothing around. Good morning. You all just woke up. You well rested? It's weird. You don't remember waking up, but you feel great.
Oh gosh.
I just start crying, I think.
Okay.
Those tomatoes were something else,
Really
I'll tell you that.
Why you don't know why you're crying. You just woke up, but
Oh, so I don't remember any of that?
but you're crying, but yeah.
I'm crying and I don't know why.
Yeah. You don't. You feel really rested though, and relaxed. I'm ready
Do
to
I
seize
fix
the
my
day.
hit points?
You haven't. What do you're not damaged.
Okay.
Yeah, none of
Bitch, you're
you.
really messing
you're all
with us
fine.
this episode. Okay.
Just DMing here. I don't know what you're talking about. Artemia, you see them all suddenly stop flailing and screaming, and they just kind of stand normally and kind of stretch like they just woke up.
Oh. Well, I must have had a weird dream because I got a couple tears on my face, Jelly Bean. But
Oh, well, let me
Feel well
I'll
rested.
look them up for you.
oh, yep,
I feel great.
get it all. Okay.
I feel great. You know what I could really go for? A couple of squirrels.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a go for. Get it? You could go for. Okay.
Artemia, you look out into the woods and you see about 100 yards off. There seems to be an animal or something not moving in the distance.
Okay, I need everybody to be quiet. Do not freak out. There is some kind of living creature. I can't make what it is, but it's pretty far, but it's staring right at us. It's not moving. Okay? I want to get closer to see what it is.
Okay. As you approach, roll. Why don't you roll?
Wait, before you go,
Oh, go ahead.
before you go, I would like to try to cast a spell to make it safer for you.
Thank
So
you.
I would like to cast command and just say halt. So that way the creature doesn't do anything, so you can approach it safely.
She
Right, as
casts
you're
this
calling it.
spell.
Okay. Do I roll anything, or do I just...
You're just
It would be
approaching
the
at this
board.
point. Go ahead and roll investigation.
A 5.
5.
You have
As you-
inspiration.
I do.
In case you want to.
I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
We need to... 22.
All right. So, as you approach, you realize that it seems to be this large beast that's a mix of like a lion and an eagle. It's a griffin. But as you see that as you approach, it's lying on the ground motionless, and as you get closer, you see that its entire backside is missing. Something has seemingly eaten and taken away the half of this griffin.
Is the wound fresh?
Yes.
Okay. I go back to the group to inform them of what I know. Everyone, there's a half-eaten griffin. It is motionless, but the wound is recent, and that means whoever attacked this griffin is probably near us right now.
None of us saw anything or heard anything, right?
I didn't hear it cry, or...
Maybe it was. Well, one of us was awake while we were sleeping.
It might have been the dragon.
I guess that would make sense, Greta.
Wouldn't
I
we
mean,
have
every
seen
time
it?
we've seen something half-eaten, it was usually from that.
It's
Have you ever
usually the
seen a dragon
that's trained-
before?
No, we haven't seen it, but we know
We've
it's
s-
here.
It's
How
a
do you
full,
know?
there's a dragon.
Are there? Can I look for footprints around the area that maybe we can track the
Yeah,
dragon?
roll perception for me.
10.
10. You turn around, and through the mist, very closely, so close you're kind of baffled you didn't see it when you walked up. There is what looks like an old, ruined temple. And it's kind of crumbling stone, and there are vines and moss growing on the outside.
Well, I
Can I take a look at this temple too?
You all see it.
Okay.
think we
As you,
have no choice but to approach it.
As you approach the temple, you see, you enter. It's kind of this. You realize it's a huge square building, and the masonry all resembles dragon scales, and there are carvings of a dragon that decorate the walls.
Well, I
As
don't
you-
see anything here that indicates a dragon. So I don't know. There's nothing here. I don't see anything. I don't know.
I forget what dragons look like, but don't they, kind of have fur all over them? kind of go bagog? I can't remember.
No, well, that's an ancestor. Well, the other way around, but they're sort of related. In a weird way.
Yeah, don't they have like 6 legs and wings?
Yeah,
Wings?
Well, I know what a dragon looks like, and that is a dragon. These are, this is
Can I like
dragons.
look at the images on the wall and see if I glean anything else from them?
You look at them, but you don't take away any knowledge except that this place is just covered in dragon imagery.
Do they look
and they
like
all seem to be the same dragon.
Okay. Do they look like hand-drawn? Like, does it look like insane
Like
people
chiseled.
drew these dragons all over here?
No,
or is
it's
this like
very
a
ornate.
Very
It is
ornate.
very
Okay.
mastercraft. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's very fine work.
Okay.
But it's in ruins. It seems that this temple has been long abandoned. And you actually look through. If you look through deeper into the temple, you can see it opens up and sunlight pours in. It opens up into a humongous courtyard.
Okay. I go towards the courtyard.
As you step into the sunlight, you see in the center there is a towering ziggurat with a staircase that leads all the way to the top.
Heather, of course, knows what a ziggurat is, but Kelsey might.
It's like a pyramid. It's like a pyramid, but it has it's stacked platforms instead of a slope,
Perfect.
like an Aztec or a Mayan temple.
Copy you.
With
Okay.
a staircase that leads to the top.
Okay. Should we climb it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll follow
We
you
climb it.
guys.
You
We
climb
are
to the
climbing.
top of this towering ziggurat, and as you finally take the last step onto the flat top platform, you see there in the center, on a pedestal, sits a large, black, dragon glass lens in a thick silver frame. And it just sits on this pedestal.
A lens? A big one?
A big one, like this big around, a big lens, and it's got a thick silver frame, and then a see-through black dragon glass lens is in the middle.
Okay. Can I tell if like something would happen if I picked it up?
You can't tell.
I can't tell. Do you think that's the power object? It looks nothing like his sword.
It also looks way too big to take with us. I want to search and see if there's any sort of riddle we need to solve or...
Okay. As you take a step toward the pedestal, you hear a low rumble. The earth surrounding the ziggurat begins to shift. And for a moment, you aren't sure if you're sinking or the ground is rising. As the ground surpasses the height of the ziggurat, a mound of earth blocks the sun, leaving you in cold shadow. Suddenly, large clumps of soil fall from the mound, revealing a huge silver eyeball and a black pupil of infinite depth. It looks at you for a moment before continuing to rise. More dirt slides off the mound until, towering above you, there stands a gargantuan dragon with silver scales and outstretched wings that seem to go on forever. He turns his head toward the sky and releases a deafening and horrible roar that leaves your ears ringing. He then turns down and eyes Artemia. He lowers his head down to your level, and he opens his mouth, revealing rows of sharp teeth, each pearly blade the size of a human. As you all stand paralyzed with fear, his wings encircle you, and you're trapped. Artemia, you hear a voice, and it seems to be coming from within your own head.
Here I have waited 100 years. Many have come to claim this lens, but I have watched as each and every mind lost its way upon even the slightest touch.
The rest of you watch in absolute horror as the dragon reaches out with its claw toward Artemia and pulls her closer.
If you are the true owner of this lens, then take without fear. But be warned, if you are not, your sanity you shall forfeit.
Artemia, you feel his grip on you release, and slowly his gaze shifts from your eyes to the pedestal.
Was I the only one who heard that?
You're not sure, but it didn't sound like it was in the air. It sounded like it was in your mind. And you are now kind of walled, like his hand now blocks you from the rest. You're kind of just stuck with this
stuck
pedestal.
with the dragon. On the pedestal. And the lens is atop the pedestal?
Yep, you could reach out and touch it. It is 2 feet from you.
I question if I am even worthy of touching the lens, because I don't think I'm the true owner, even though I was asked to take it. I am not the owner of that lens. Can I still communicate with the rest of them?
It doesn't seem like it, because his hand has just released you and has walled you off completely. His giant claw.
Okay. Well, it's either I give up or take the lens. I take the lens. Or I at least attempt to take the lens.
As your fingers touch the lens, it jolts into the sky and rapidly spins within its frame. After a moment, it floats down and hovers above your right shoulder, Artemia. The dragon slowly nods and then turns his head to the sky, lifts his wings, and in one huge gust launches himself vertically into the clouds, disappearing from view. Heather, Jellybean, and Greta, you realize that you are no longer tormented by voices in your head, and your paranoia has left, and you have a clear mind again.
Oh my god. Wow.
I'm going to be the first to say it. Jellybean, that is not your real name, and Greta the Great is but a nickname for me. Are you all feeling better?
I am. I think what my name was. My name was actually Gelibin. Gelibin. Oh.
Yes. Yes. And I'm Gretchen. Gretchen
You're
Greatsword.
Oh my god. What are we doing here?
I mean, we came into the forest together and
Yeah.
I don't remember. I mean, I kind of. You two, are you okay?
Yeah, I feel a lot better. For some reason, I kept thinking that you all hated me, and I heard things and I saw things, and it feels like I woke up when the dragon left. What happened to you, Artemia?
You got rid of the dragon. You've lifted the curse.
That means the town is saved.
What did you do?
Of course.
Am I now in a state that they were once in?
You are completely normal. The dragon's flown away, and you now have this lens kind of just hovering on its own, kind of above your shoulder, just following you around as you move. But yeah, you were perfectly cognizant of everything that just happened, and you're fine now.
Yeah, I don't, for a moment there, I didn't think that I was the owner of the lens, but something told me that the only way to escape the dragon and escape the insanity that falls upon most people who attempt at taking the lens is if they are in fact the owner, and I didn't know what else to do but take it. And
To be honest with you, Jellybean and I, well, sorry, now we know our true names, but
Gellerman, yes.
we trained our whole lives as paladins from a nearby town called Dragonbarrow, trying to fight off this creature, and you've done it. Needless to say, thank you not just for giving our minds back, which we clearly would have sacrificed at the cost of finding others, but you might have saved many more to come. So thank you. Even though it seems like you are confused about how, maybe the best thing to do is just know you did.
yeah. I did.
I don't think I want to kill squirrels anymore. Did you just hear that squirrel?
That was a very dog-sounding squirrel. I heard it too.
Gretchen, oh my god,
Just
we
an animal
look
in the forest.
Gretchen, your hair looks crazy. We have got to get back.
Goodness. Oh, I can't
Look
wait to
at
see
us.
this.
I guess let's go back.
I don't know about you.
It's
All right,
I
so
need
you
to
guys...
look better.
Do you think we found? Do you feel any different, Artemia? Do you think that's the power object? Did we find
I'm
it?
almost afraid to touch it. It's just calmly floating over my right shoulder, and I
How do you
don't
feel?
know. I mean, I know the scariest part is over, but can I grab
You can try to
this
touch
lens?
it. As you
try
touch
to
it,
touch
nothing. I mean, it just...
Could you look through it?
What?
Like your camera, right?
You pull it down and you look through it, and it just... you can see through it. It is a lens, but it has a black tint because it is dragon glass, a very thin dragon glass. But nothing out of the ordinary happens. The only extraordinary thing, or the only thing you can tell that it does, is that it floats above your shoulder.
Huh. Well, maybe the Great Scott knows something about this.
He would.
We should ask him. Good job, Artemia. You saved
Thanks.
us.
You guys head back into town, and you walk about 30 minutes, only 30 minutes, and you emerge from the wood, back at Dragonbarrow. It is now nighttime, and there is a full moon in the sky as you approach the village that you haven't seen in God knows how long. As you walk in, you actually see the memorial, but where the dragon used to be on top, it now seems to resemble more. It's still a dragon, but its features have changed, and it kind of looks like a dog more than a dragon, which is really weird, and you don't know what that's about. But you look past, and you see in the middle of the road, there is a man who is hunched over a body. And you actually realize there are two other bodies on the ground next to him. And the man stands up and, "Oh!" howls at the full moon, and then turns to face you. And it's a werewolf, and he starts charging at you. Roll initiative.
Crap, of course.
Okay, I've got a 12.
21.
11.
11. Oh, 12.
Okay. The werewolf charges at you, and he runs up to Greta, and he swipes with his claws. You pull out your great axe, and you bar it, and you keep his claws from hitting. We go to Artemia. What do you do?
Are any of them attacking me?
No. It's just a
Okay,
werewolf.
so a sneak attack on the werewolf attacking Greta.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and roll to hit.
20.
20, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Plus your sneak attack damage.
My sneak attack damage is 7.
Okay. And then your
The
regular
other one was
damage?
Regular damage 10.
All right, 17 damage. Nice job.
Wow.
As the werewolf is trying to swipe at Gretchen, you run up behind and jab your longsword up kind of into its back, and it goes, "Arr!" And then it whips around and snarls at you. Gelibin, you are up. Or no, sorry, Heather. Heather, you're up. What do you do?
Okay, I'm going to I think I'm just scared at this point, so I think she's gonna go for her crossbow.
Okay.
She's probably scared of werewolves. Or think she's seen enough movies that she's not as so she's gonna go crossbow. And I'm rolling, that's a unnatural 20.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Amazing. That would be a 7 damage with her little
damage.
crossbow.
All right. You fire your crossbow, and it buries itself into the rib cage of the werewolf. And you can tell that he's already fed up, and he howls up at the moon. And then suddenly, behind him, those 3 dead bodies that he was feasting on begin to rise in zombie form. And they begin to walk towards you. And
I'm
they
totally
kind of,
bugging.
they kind of form a wedge behind the werewolf. And then you blink, and then suddenly, is the werewolf wearing a red jacket? A red leather jacket?
Oh no!
They walk up to you in formation.
Oh my god, I love this dance!
You are being challenged to a dance battle.
Oh, I got this!
All right, so
Heather was born for this.
all right, I need so they come up to you and they start dancing right up in your face. They're really sassy about it.
Ooh.
And then they do their synchronized dance, and then they step back. And I need all of you to make roll a d20 and add performance. So make a performance roll.
Okay, I can
I rolled
That's
a 5, but
19.
may I use my inspiration?
You may.
Second headwind. Okay. That's a little bit better. 12.
Okay, perfect. Can I just get everyone's performance roll?
18.
With
What is that?
5.
12,
mine was
18,
20.
5. Oh, wow.
21.
Ooh.
right.
Galvin knows the moves.
So as they step back, you 4 get into formation, and you do the same move they did, but you do it way more in sync. They're zombies, so they're not super good at moving. And you absolutely humiliate them. And they all take 8 humiliation points as you absolutely school them in the group dance round. Up next, they form a circle, and one of the zombies steps into the middle, and he points toward Gelabin, and he summons you into the center of the circle.
Ooh.
The zombie
Okay.
then he gets on the ground and begins to spin, and he does a flare where he's going, it's the most dexterous zombie you've ever seen. He does a near perfect flare. It's going to be really hard to top, so now you need to make an athletics check and see how you flare.
Okay. I don't even see athletics. Oh, there it is. Okay. 18.
18. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. You step into the center of the circle, you get down, you start spinning, and you flare for 15 seconds longer than he did. He's absolutely humiliated. Roll 2d6 for me.
7.
All right, he takes 7 humiliation points as you absolutely school him.
Oh.
All right, actually, though, Gelabin, you're up now. So you stay in the circle and you pick which enemy you'd like to summon in for the dance battle.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go straight to the werewolf. Come on in.
All right, you summon the werewolf in, and tell me what move would you like to do? What would you like to do to start off this battle?
I'd like to do the worm. I do the worm.
All right,
I get down, I do the worm.
We'll do an athletics check for that for me.
Okay. Altogether, that's gonna be 25.
Oh! It's the best worm they've ever seen. Do you go forwards or backwards when you do the worm?
I'm like going forwards, backwards, and diagonal.
Oh! She's going all
Doing all
directions.
kinds of.
Whoa!
That worm can move. All right, the
This worm
werewolf.
is-
You can tell he's a little nervous, and he kind of pops his red leather jacket, and he drops to the ground and tries to do the worm. Oh, it's just horrible. It's embarrassing to watch. And the werewolf, he knows it, and he kind of stands up and he dusts off his jacket and hangs his head as he walks back to the edge of the circle. Can you roll 2d6 for me?
9.
9. Ooh, 9 humiliation points to the werewolf. All right, Gretchen, you are up next. You step into the circle. Who would
Okay.
you like to challenge?
One of the zombies.
All right, the one who's already been humiliated, or one of the fresh ones?
I want to humiliate a fresh one.
All right, the zombie steps in and kind of gives you a little. Tries to wink as an insult, but he can't wink because he has no eyelid.
Don.
All right, what would you like to do?
I want to do a perfect twist and a grab towards my undergarment area and a hee-hee kind of in his direction,
All right,
please.
roll performance for me.
Natural 20! Yeah.
You do it. Go ahead and roll 4d6 for me.
Oh my gosh. Best T20 ever. Oh my god, I rolled so high. That's 19.
All right, so you step into the circle, you summon this zombie, and you do the leg kick thing. You spin around, grab a certain region, and go hee hee. And the zombie, he can't even respond. His mind is just blown, and he just disintegrates and falls to the ground in a puff of ash. All right, one of the next zombies steps in and he summons Artemia into the circle.
Oh, here we go.
He starts to, I can't do it, but he does this thing that I can't do. Let's see how he does it, because maybe he does it like me. Oh, he does it exactly like me. He fails. He's just like, It's your turn to step in, though. Give me a performance roll. You gotta wave better than him. You gotta let it flow through your body, Artemia.
22.
Oh! Where'd this come from, Artemia? Artemia can dance, y'all. This is insane. Roll 2d6 for me.
Heather's just like mind-numbingly excited that she found like her dance squad.
All right. 7 together.
7 damage. All right, the zombie is absolutely humiliated, and he hangs his head, and his arm actually falls off as he walks back into the circle. Up next, the werewolf struts into the center of the circle, and he points at Heather. He beckons you in, and he goes, "Oh!" He then proceeds to... I'm going to roll first, see how well he does. Oh, no. He starts to moonwalk. He moonwalks the other direction. He's stunting on you. And then, out of nowhere, he starts to lean. And his feet don't leave the ground, but he leans like 70 degrees without falling over and then pops back up. You've got quite a tall order here.
All right.
I need you to roll performance.
Okay. All right, I'm rolling performance. That's a 26.
You beat him! Oh my god, he's rolled! Heather, you moonwalk, you face away and you moonwalk back, so you pass the werewolf, and then when you're even with him, you look over, and you kind of dust some dirt off your shoulder. And then you lean to where you are basically parallel with the ground. And then pop back up. You all sync up together. I need you to all make a roll. It's another synchronized dance break. Everyone roll performance for me.
17.
6.
4.
Oh no. 12. You all step in and you get up in their grills and you all start to dance, but oh no, you realize you're not on the same page. Some of you are doing this, some of you are doing this thing, the others of you are just like doing the disco. It's a complete wreck, and the zombies and the werewolf all laugh at you and they step into the circle. And they do a perfect rendition of the Thriller moves. It's your last chance. You're absolutely humiliated. You guys take eight humiliation points each.
Oh man.
Que pena.
That's
Heather,
smarts.
you're up.
That's smarts. All right, I'm gonna pull in the werewolf.
All right. What do you do?
I'm going to try to. I'm trying to think of some Thriller moves, and to be honest, I'm running low. So I'm gonna just try to do like a full, like a backflip into like some kind of cool spin thing.
All right, roll acrobatics for me.
All right, I'll roll acrobatics. Okay, that is a 14.
All right, so you do a backflip. You land it perfectly, you spin around, and then you end it with the perfect John Travolta disco point. The werewolf then attempts to backflip, but he doesn't make it all the way around, and he lands square on his face. Go ahead and roll 2d6 for me.
Oh, all right. I will roll 2 of those. That is a 7.
7 damage. All right.
Mm-hmm.
As the werewolf stands up, he discreetly tries to wipe a tear away from his eyes, and he kind of looks back at you guys and he goes, "Oh!" And then he turns to his zombies and he runs off, and the zombies follow him. They're absolutely humiliated and they can bear no longer. You have defeated them in the dance battle. After they flee, you stand triumphant, and some villagers begin to poke their heads out of the doors and try to see what just the commotion was. As more and more kind of file out into the street, you hear, Gretchen? Gelliban? The rest of the town emerges and surrounds you. Greta and Gelliban's families push their way through the crowd, who is congratulating you and thanking you for saving them from the werewolf. And as their families approach, they embrace their lost daughters and they break down into tears. Artemia and Heather, they tell you how they had given up hope after 2 months of them departing into the forest. The people of the town thank you over and over, and Heather, you shed some tears yourself as you are overjoyed by this beautiful reunion. But Artemia, their words and elation have no effect on you. Where you should feel joy and warmth, you feel nothing. And in a detached daze, you step through the crowd and away from them. You look toward the lens above your shoulder and wonder what it does. And in the distance, you faintly make out the sound of a dragon's roar. And that's our episode.
Yeah.
Wow.
So much fun.
Wait, you guys had crazy
Bravo,
dance
Mitch.
rolls. Oh my god.
I'm
very
stacked
grateful
on
for the net
performance.
money.
I got one thing I'm good at.
There's nothing to do in the woods but dance, you know? We just were practicing that whole time.
Yeah.
There you go.
The trust
Well,
dance
thank
was
you.
really the beginning of it.
Yeah. The trust dance. It started from the trust dance. Now we're here.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was such a joy. Thank you, Mitch, for crafting a completely bonkers episode. And thank you so much,
Thank
Sarah
you
and
guys.
Kelly, for being our guests this week.
Oh, you guys were the
on
best.
Dungeon Club. You guys were
So much
fun.
fun.
Oh my
Crushed
gosh.
it.
Thanks
Wow.
for having us. Some great laughs in there.
So
For
So
sure.
much fun.
All you guys.
So much fun.
I was riveted. I was riveted the whole time.
Good. Yeah, that's great. Well, I hope you guys at home were riveted as well. Make sure to follow on Twitch and turn on notifications to keep up with the show. We go live every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But if you put on those notifications, you won't have to remember or do any type of annoying time zone conversions. Make sure to follow at BuzzFeed Multiplayer on Twitter for all of the latest updates as well. And use that hashtag, the Dungeon Club, for all fan art, tweets, etc. Tell us your feelings. Did you enjoy the show? Are you having a good time? What guests do you want to see in the future? Let us know. Next episode is next week. Same time, same place, Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we will see you all then. Thank you guys again so much. This was probably one of my favorite episodes. It was,
I've been
Thank
needing to
you.
dance, so it was a nice excuse.
this is great. We'll see you guys next time. Roll
See you
the
guys.
credits.
Bye bye.
Ooh, 3 kids in high school get in a food fight. The principal sends them to detention. It's just a normal day in the 80s. There's something I didn't mention. You see that old janitor starts acting weird, and it throws them all in a closet. They fall through a portal, and to their surprise, there's a world in which they deposit. Oh yeah, alright. No dove, no dice. Your move. Let's fight! Goblins and ghouls, knights in armor, the mystical, ruthless, and savage. If you wanna defeat them, you'll find out what's your damage. Choose your weapon, cast a spell, roll the dice and rule. But at the end of the day, we gotta get back to school. alright. No dice, super duper dungeon club, that's right. Let's fight.